Warning, cheaters may contain adult themes and strong language. Parents are cautioned that this program may not be suitable for children. Coming up on this episode of Cheaters.
Now, I know how she feels about me. I'm not enough for that woman.
We know that this gentleman picked up Tracy this evening.
Let's go do this then.
Are you out on a date with another man?
What do you expect?
Oh, bro. Gentlemen, hey.
From Cheaters surveillance cameras, you are about to view actual true stories filmed live, documenting the pain of a spouse or lover caused by infidelity. This program is both dedicated to the faithful and presented to the false-hearted to encourage their renewal of temperance and virtue.
You can feel in your heart when something's not right.
No other woman has made me feel the way she does.
I'm lost. I feel like I'm by myself.
I just can't take the lies.
I know this is upsetting. And he met the same young lady.
I have to know the truth.
I knew he was a dog, and I'm gonna get him.
Let's make this happen. Get eyes on the suspect.
Tracy, whoa. Get out! This is what I think about your music.
You're a whore!
Oh, you gotta tell me!
Man, get the camera out of my face!
Get away from me! I swear to God, I'll jump!
That feels like not how this is supposed to work. Just tell me why.
Just remember,
I got it on camera. I'm sorry. I've ruined everything. I'm sorry.
Real reality television is brought to you by Cheaters Detective Agency's Private Eyes on Cheaters.
Hello, I'm Joey Greco. Welcome to Cheaters. Please meet Terry Watson, a hard-working fellow with an itching suspicion regarding his girlfriend's nocturnal activities. Smelling a rat, Terry solicits confirmation from his comrades at Cheaters.
Terry Watson, age 42. A construction worker concerned his girlfriend is laying the groundwork for an inappropriate relationship.
I get home sometimes 3 or 4 in the afternoon. Sometimes I got to work late till dark. And so I hardly ever see her. And of course, I'm tired from working. And I lay down, go sleep about 8 or so. So we never really see each other anymore. And that's just, she was the love of my life for so long. And now I feel like she's just not there. We're like two people that just pass each other and live in the same home. When we argue, Tracy throws all kinds of things back in my face. Things like, that I'm not bringing in the money I used to be bringing in. If I would get off my lazy butt, we could be living back in a big house instead of an apartment. She'd have her own laundry room. She means the world to me, everything. She's my whole life. I've made it to where she is my life.
If you suspect infidelity in your relationship, Cheaters licensed investigators may be able to provide you assistance. Exercise your right to be informed. Tracy Fletcher, age 38. A bartender moving on to another lover without informing her boyfriend. Investigation Day 3. Strategically positioned near the residence Terry shares with his girlfriend, Cheaters operatives patiently wait for signs of movement. With Terry away for the evening, Cheaters agents watch closely as suspect Tracy Fletcher exits the couple's home. Seconds later, surveillance cameras capture what appears to be an unknown gentleman accompanying suspect Fletcher to an awaiting vehicle. Following cautiously behind, Cheaters mobile units track the duo to a nearby restaurant. Unaware of suspect Fletcher's relationship with the unknown gentleman, Cheaters PIs hold off any assumption of wrongdoing. After a quick bite, suspect Fletcher and company saddle up and drive several miles to a nearby bar. The two share a few cocktails before deciding to call it a night. Investigation Day 7. Returning to the scene of the investigation, Cheaters PIs happen upon suspect Fletcher and her male companion departing Terry's residence. After a short pursuit, suspect Fletcher and her buddy stop by a local eatery. The investigation kicks into high gear as Cheaters inspectors spot suspect Fletcher with her arm firmly planted around her companion, whose identity remains withheld. The smiling duo waltz into the restaurant for some dinner and drinks. Battling the adverse weather conditions, suspect Fletcher uses her companion's body heat to warm up on the way back to the car. Several miles later, the couple decides to shoot a few rounds of pool at a nearby billiards hall. Cheater's agents patiently wait in the parking lot for further signs of movement. After a short time, the two return to the vehicle and disappear for yet another undetermined destination. Just around the corner, suspect Fletcher and companion visit a local entertainment center, offering everything from shuffleboard to high-tech video games. Several hours later, the worn-out pair return to the parking lot and depart the locale. Cheater's PIs call it a day after confirming the exact nature of suspect Fletcher's intentions. Investigation Day 11. Once again, perched across the street from Terry's place, Cheater's field operatives spot suspect Fletcher and company ready to depart for another date. First stop, a DVD rental outlet. Suspect Fletcher tosses the movies into the drop slot, then hurries back to the van. With a pesky errand out of the way, suspect Fletcher and her new boyfriend turn their focus to having some good old-fashioned fun together at a nearby pool hall and bar. A couple of games and many, many drinks later, the tanked-up lovers finally stumble out to the parking lot. But before setting foot in the car, nature casts her spell upon the twosome, resulting in a long, passionate kiss. After catching their breath, suspect Fletcher and her companion finally depart. Running the circuit of local pubs, they end up at another establishment that serves alcohol. Meanwhile, Terry wonders what his girlfriend is up to, as evidenced in this recorded phone call.
Hello?
Where you at, girl?
I'm at Chloe's. I'm hanging out.
All night?
Yeah, I'm just kind of stressed out. Things aren't going real good right now. Don't want to come home.
Don't want to come home?
No. Usually you're sleeping or we're fighting or whatever. I don't want to come home. I'll come home later.
You're over at Chloe's house?
Yeah, I'm just hanging out with Chloe. You know, I'm just kind of stressed out. And, you know,
All night?
Yeah, all night. Since I got off work, yeah.
Over at Chloe's house?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm kind of busy right now. Can we just talk maybe later?
Okay, sweetheart. I'll see you when you get home.
Okay, later.
Bye.
Compiling all necessary information, Cheater's intelligence brings the investigation to a halt. Coming up, the confrontation.
Confirming Tracy's secret love affair, Cheaters delivers the intimate details to Terry. At a loss for words, Terry prepares for a first-hand look at the surveillance footage.
Terry, thanks for meeting us out here tonight. I know that you've had a long day. The reason that we needed you to come out this evening, Terry, is because our investigators have put together the information that you asked us to. I'm not going to make you wait any longer.
Okay.
You want to take a look at some of that information that our detectives have?
Let's go take a look.
On this evening, we have a detective that's outside of your home. The vehicle drives up. Tracy exits, gets into a van. Now, the light was very poor, but this van was followed to a restaurant. Upon their arrival, we did notice that Tracy exited one side of the car. On the other side,
Who's that?
we now notice the driver was a gentleman. They go into the restaurant, have a bite to eat, and there we get a clearer picture. They get back in the vehicle, and were then followed to a bar. After spending some time inside, they exit, get back into the vehicle, and the gentleman brings her back. On this evening, the same gentleman comes to pick up Tracy. We observe the van. She gets in. They're followed until they arrived at a video DVD rental store. Once those were dropped off, they were followed again until they arrived at another pool hall. Some time was spent inside before they were observed leaving. But on this occasion, before they get back into the van, we see that they take a moment, and there's definitely an exchange. I know this isn't easy, and it's shocking because you expected different behavior from someone that you care so much about.
She should have no doubt how I feel about her. Now, I know how she feels about me. I'm not enough for that woman.
Just hang tight 1 second. Let me call the detective, and I'll find out what we have. It's gonna be all right. No, I know it doesn't seem like it now. Yeah, it's me. What do you have? They are? And they're there now? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna load up right now. How long have they been there? Not that long? Great, we're on our way. Okay. We know that this gentleman picked up Tracy this evening, and we have reason to believe that they're together right now. But we can also provide you with something else, Terry, and that is an opportunity to confront Tracy face to face and ask her why she couldn't be a little bit more forthright.
Let's go do this then. Do some closure for myself out of this.
Come this way. Hang on one second. Yeah. All cameras ready? All right, everybody out. Let's get out of the vans. Okay. Everybody right here. Stay right here, everybody. All right, guys, let's go.
Go, go. Everybody go.
Let's go. Okay. Here we come. Watch your step. Okay. Tracy, I'm Joey Jacqueline Cheaters, and you know Terry.
Here, Tracy.
What are you doing here?
Are you in here? Where's he at? Where's he at? Which one is he? Where's he at? Yeah. Come on.
What's going on, Tracy? Where y'all going?
I'm leaving. It's like I'm leaving you.
Why? Just like that?
You need to get a job and do something.
I've got a job, woman.
When? She lay in bed and watch TV all day. My TV.
Your TV?
Yes, today I bought a car, I bought a truck, and I'm leaving you forever.
So that's your blue truck?
Yeah.
Tracy, if you were so unhappy, how come you didn't tell me?
If we haven't had sex forever, wouldn't you wouldn't know that?
If you'd be there, maybe we could.
Oh, whatever, dude.
Coming up, the conclusion.
How come you didn't tell me?
If we haven't had sex forever, wouldn't you wouldn't know that?
If you'd be there, maybe we could.
Oh, whatever, dude. What?
You and I are going to talk.
No, we're
okay?
not. I don't
Yes,
want
we
to talk
are.
to you. We have
Yes,
nothing
we
to
are.
talk
Hey, come
about.
on, easy,
No,
easy,
no.
easy.
We have
Keep
nothing
it
to
down.
talk
You don't
about.
have to.
Yes, we do. Look, you've treated me like I get this in my
Oh, well,
face
I
a
go to
lot.
work every day and you don't do anything.
I do too.
When? Oh,
All the
like
time.
last 6 months, so maybe once every day. Yeah.
She never told me nothing about no other guy.
Okay. Well, she may not have told you that,
Right.
but I'm telling you that now, and that's why we're here.
Oh, yeah.
Where'd he go?
Come on, bro.
No, gentlemen, hey, guys. Easy. Take care. Hey,
Let's go.
fellas.
Let's go.
What we got?
It doesn't matter.
Beat that punk's ass.
He doesn't matter. Let's just go. Let's get in the car. Get in the car. Let's go. He's changed. He's not the same person he used to be.
Okay.
Come on over here, bitch.
Because his business. Hey, no, get him down from
I'll
there.
drop your punk
Come on.
ass. Come on, come on.
Guys.
Stop! Terry, stop! Stop! Terry, stop!
Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
He's not even a man. He's nothing.
Because
I
he's
tried
trying to make
tell
ends
him.
meet because
No,
his business-
I've been working. He hasn't done anything. He lays on my couch
Okay.
in my apartment, watches
Okay.
my TV, and doesn't do anything ever. I go home, the house is nasty. There's nothing going on, and he lays on his ass on my couch every day.
Because he's up at 5 o'clock in the
No,
morning
he's not.
and works till
No,
sundown.
he's lying to you. He doesn't go to work every day. He goes to work once, maybe
Okay.
every month.
Then why didn't you leave?
It's not worth it. He's not worth it. He's trash. What about me being trash? Why don't you put your whole family in that mother with you?
And why didn't you end it?
I tried.
Because you were
No,
getting
I'm
something.
starting-
No,
this is
you
my
were getting
start to my
something.
end,
You were
right
getting
here.
a place to live. That was
Didn't
going
do
on.
anything for me ever. He lied to me and
He
broke
didn't do
his
anything for you.
promise.
You
He
just told me
lied.
5 minutes ago that for the 3 years you were there for him because he was supporting you.
Always.
But what we've seen from you was not bartending.
No, because that's when I was working. That was when I was going
Right,
out.
exactly.
and
That's when
having
you were
fun.
lying. Ah, okay. I gotcha.
What about when he was
I got
lying to me, telling me he was going to work and laying on my couch? Him, get out of my house tonight! I'm coming home later and you better be out of my apartment!
You okay? Yeah.
It's really, really frustrating to see the woman you love with another man, especially when they're just walking away from you.
The difference is, Terry, from this moment on, you're equipped with something that you didn't have before.
It's supposed to be equally shared. You should talk anytime you have a problem. You should talk to one another about any problem, the smallest problem, the largest problem. Get the big ones out first. Don't let the small ones bother you. Talk. Lack of communication is what kills most relationships.
After the confrontation, Terry regroups before deciding what the future may hold. At the end of the show, Cheaters discloses his thoughts on future endeavors. But next, Cheaters welcomes Jacqueline Usman. Jacqueline talks about the evening she caught her adulterous husband with another woman.
Jacqueline Usman, age 37. Jacqueline has an intimate discussion with Cheaters describing her frame of mind during the confrontation.
From the moment I walked out of the van with Joey, I think it was, like I mentioned before, anger. And then the fact that, that he was actually there with someone. I was expecting it, but I wasn't expecting it.
No.
What's going on?
I just
going on?
somebody to get
You ain't
some.
helping nobody. What going
He
on?
got to get something.
You're a damn lie. Who is this?
She's
Get
my
what?
customer. She's
Get
my.
what? Where you going? Get what?
I'm not going nowhere.
Get what?
What's...
And like I said, I knew the denial was going to be there. But, he come up with some cockamamie story about he was helping her with her groceries. That's what really hurt the most. That he was actually there, and he just, he denied everything.
He's married, and don't listen to he say he married.
Ask her if I ever go home, if I go to his house, if I ever go.
I'm asking you.
My name is Joey.
Going to your house, stuff, suck and go.
Cheaters.
I ain't going to get he can go get it. Did
I
you
didn't-
pay for too?
Ask her, I didn't pay.
Did you pay
No.
for
Did I pay? Ask her, I didn't pay.
After that, I don't think this marriage could be salvaged. He from the beginning, he never admitted to what he did, but after that particular day, he really hadn't admitted to what he did, and it's until he does that, this marriage will not be no longer.
I knew your mother ass was cheating.
I don't know where she
She
lives.
just said you was going to her house. Look how she
Ask her
dressed.
if I
Look how she
I
dressed.
don't know where she lives.
You lie. You was finna get in this car
Hey,
with
don't
her.
call me no more.
He was going home with you.
Yeah,
I already know.
that's the reason why we bought pizza. We're supposed to be drinking vodka.
I can't forgive my husband because, if he felt like he had to do that, he should have stayed single. If he wasn't sure he wanted to be married, he should have stayed single.
What the? Why?
Let me get into it.
Nah, why?
What is the meaning of all this, Jackie?
You need to be telling me what's the meaning of this. What's the meaning of this? You need to be telling me.
From, his family's point of view, they're trying to push him into being a family man, and that he's not. He still has some tendencies to go out, club, which if you're going out to a club, you're gonna do something else.
Let me call Zach. Let it all.
I don't give a damn who you call. You gonna call Bush?
Okay.
I going to call my uncle. You going to call Jack. It's all over. It's all over.
Okay.
You look at the tape.
Don't cry, don't beg. It's all over.
Beg what? Your brother told me stay with you this last time.
I hope for my future to continue doing what I was doing before I married him. Continue to take care of my children, to have my freedom. That's what I had before we got married, and that's what I'll have now.
Shocked by a surprising turn of events, Terry Watson says Ms. Fletcher now wants him back after getting dumped by her paramour. Having none of it, Terry scoffs at her efforts and is now pursuing a woman that he met on a blind date. Recanting her accusations during the confrontation, Tracy Fletcher now says that Terry is not a lazy person, but claims to be frustrated by his inability to offer affection. Admittedly drunk the night of the confrontation, Ms. Fletcher says alcohol was doing the talking, and her affair was simply a cry for help. Put off by Ms. Fletcher's apparent alcohol and anger issues, the companion admits she's just too much to handle and suggests a treatment program to assist her with her addiction problem.
Now remember, if you don't get your programming from Goldstein's, why, we'll both lose money.